Hey, CrossFitters, welcome back. It's Coach Bob here, CrossFit Glen Burnie, Maryland Strong Fitness and Nutrition. Today, what I want to try to do is to help answer the question about what we need to be doing to support building strength, building muscle, and supporting good performance. Now, a lot of the research out there will talk about different exercises that we can do, as well as the importance of having a nutrition program that supports your strength goals. So today, what I want to try to do is to provide some more information to you about what you can be doing, some action that you can take that'll help you to make sure that you're supporting the kinds of goals that you have, that your nutrition is not sabotaging your goal of building strength and muscle, and to make sure that you are giving it everything that you need. Now, like everything else in the body, there's a balance between building and breakdown. And so the same holds for muscle and strength. There's always that balance between muscle protein synthesis and muscle protein breakdown. So what we want to do when we're thinking about our nutrition is to support that process of synthesizing muscle protein. So we've got to make sure that we're providing the necessary building blocks for our body to be able to do that. And those building blocks are proteins, the amino acids. In the past, we talked about the essential amino acids, those that you have to get from your nutrition. And so it's critically important that we are thinking about our meals that we're having and the snacks that we're having, that they're providing the necessary ingredients, if you will, for building overall strength and fitness. So I'm going to give you a couple of pointers on that. I'm going to share a resource as well and try to answer some questions about protein supplements as well. All right, so let's go ahead and start talking about it. So when we think about our nutrition and what we eat, there are three main what they call macronutrients, and that's carbohydrates, protein, and fat. So when we look at what we're eating, we should have some way of ensuring to ourselves that we're getting a balance. Now, a balance is going to be roughly 40% carbs, 30% protein, 30% fat for most individuals. Now, you can't just look at a meal and know what the percentages are, or can you? Well, it turns out that the plate method is a very good way of identifying and keeping pretty good tabs on your combination of protein, carbs, and fat. And you can look at your plate and get a really good idea of if you're on track. And so the plate method is where half of your plate's filled up with veggies, a quarter of your plate has your protein sources, and a quarter of your plate has your starches. And if you follow something like that on a routine basis, you're probably going to have a fairly good balance. If you have that and you're doing really well with that, some of our clients will take it to the next level, where they'll begin to track their macros, so that they're looking at how many grams of protein, how many grams of carbs, and how many grams of fat am I getting on a daily basis, and comparing that to some goals that's set up for them by their nutrition coach to see how well they're doing consistently day over day with getting the necessary protein, carbs, and fat that supports their goals. Now, that's a little more involved. When we work with nutrition clients, our first thing that we really want to do is to establish those healthy habits. And a lot of times that doesn't require counting the macros. But for our intermediate clients that have developed that consistency and they're looking to optimize their nutrition, then we're working with them at a next level where their macros are very the next step, and we're really looking to make sure that we're getting consistency with that. So different options for different people on that. So the first thing that you want to make sure you're doing is that we're getting good, healthy, whole foods that are balanced, and working with an accountability partner or a nutrition coach to get those healthy habits cemented in, and then building on that to get consistency and then further optimize your nutrition. Now, once you have all of that in place, then you can start to think of some options as far as, maybe supplementing your nutrition with some protein supplements. And I know this is pretty popular. Protein supplements have been in the gym scene for a number of years. And so I have a resource that I want to share with you, which is just the different types of protein supplements and just some facts or some information about each one to help you to think about how you may be using something like that. So let's switch over. And here I have a different protein types that you may encounter: whey protein, casein protein, pea protein, and collagen. So I'm going to just briefly talk about these four. And this guide on protein types is available that we have it with our nutrition coaches at the gym. So if you have some further questions about it, ask us and we'll work with you to get the information that you need. But briefly, I just want to kind of highlight some things that are in here. Whey protein tends to be the most popular one. We would be thinking about using it for increases in strength, building lean muscle. It's fast absorbing, and it has high concentrations of those amino acids that are those essential building blocks that we want when we're working on developing our strength, or when strength and preservation, maintenance, and building strength is important to us. So when we would be consuming those would be about 30 minutes before or after exercise, and pairing it with some foods to increase the protein content. So, we're getting our good everyday nutrition and supplementing it with a protein shake before or after our workout. Just some registered dietitian tips from Nicole. You can mix it with some carbohydrates. That will just increase the sensitivity of the muscles to start to absorb some of that protein, you want to think of it that way, and look for an option with minimal artificial ingredients. There's a lot that are out there, and they've got a lot of added things, and so they're not all created equal. Okay, casein protein, also increasing muscle mass. It's a slower absorption, ideal for hard gainers or those who struggle to meet daily protein goals. Build muscle while you sleep. So this is a good option to have a casein protein shake before you go to bed. It's going to be like it says, slower absorbing, and something that your body can work on at night. So if you have a hard workout during the day, you've done a lot of strength training, you can feed those hungry muscles, and they can get a good dose of casein protein while you sleep. So about an hour or two before your bed can also promote good sleepy time. Add to some root recipes for some additional protein. So it does work out pretty well with recipes, and it's not typically used for post-workout fuel replacement, if that makes sense. So, a dessert or a nighttime snack, it's kind of a thicker kind of a thing. So you can mix it with some almond milk to make protein pudding. Definitely have done that before. You could probably chill it in the freezer if you want, kind of like an ice cream kind of a thing too. Just don't let it freeze. Because then it'd be too hard to eat. Pea protein, this is the most ideal option for non-animal based protein. Helps to balance the blood glucose, increases muscle strength. So again, you can use this much like whey protein within 30 minutes of your exercise or throughout the day. Especially if you have a vegetarian or a vegan diet where it's going to be hard to get enough protein. So we would be thinking about supplementing it there. And it's great in smoothies, protein pancakes. We've got a recipe on our website for that. You can add it to oatmeal recipes to increase the protein consumption throughout the day. Lots of great ideas. And collagen protein, not so much thought of as for building strength, but could have some benefits of reducing inflammation, lubricating your joints, strengthening your hair, improving skin. So a lot of great things there. Consistency is going to be key. You could use it anytime, not really as a post-workout fuel. You can add it to your morning coffee. It doesn't change the consistency, flavor of your food whatsoever. And you can always add it to your Amish oatmeal, another recipe we have on our website as well. Guys, thank you so much for checking in to get some info on how we can really think about in supporting our strength building goals with our nutrition. I hope this has been helpful. Stay fit, stay strong, stay active. See you guys soon. Take care. Bye.